Now we are into chapter 1 of our book, Decoding the Wealth Codes with Yijing, written by Andy Ng, author of Yijing Explained. Chapter 1, Embracing Physical Wealth with Yijing Wisdom. Everyone says health is wealth, yet how many are willing to go the extra mile to have a good health? In fact, many pursue wealth, career, and enjoyment at the detriment of their health. We need to prioritize physical health above other wealth. Although physical health is largely inborn, just like the other types of wealth, we can acquire and retain physical wealth regardless of what we are right now. Physical wealth encompasses physical health, vitality, and overall physical well-being. You know you're physically healthy by your feelings and measurements. Throughout the past few thousand years, the Chinese believe that eating offers profound insights into the nurturing of physical wealth through its 6 key concepts: oneness, yin and yang, 8 trigrams, 64 hexagrams, and role of energy. These 6 concepts provide a framework for understanding and achieving physical harmony and abundance of our physical wealth. 1.1, the foundation of foundness. At the heart of the philosophy of eating is oneness. All things are interconnected and part of a greater whole. Division and union are natural process of oneness. 合久必分，分久必合。Everything starts from nothing, 无极, and from that nothingness comes one thing, 太极. This one thing results in many things, but they come to one thing. This one thing is your physical health. Yijing said that everything moves in cycles and changes all the time. At the seen yang and unseen yin levels, as such, health is not static and can change rapidly without knowing. This oneness principle reminds us that our health is not isolated by one or two things. You can improve your physical health with not just physical strength, but also mental state, environment, relationships, and the universe at large. To foster physical well-being, you must consider your body as an integrated aspect of the cosmos, respecting the natural rhythms and cycles that govern life. The universe health, namely the world we live in, affects your physical health. Action for you. What are the 1 or 2 things that you can do right now to improve your health? Remember, everything starts from this one thing. 1.2, balancing yin and yang for health. Yin and yang represent the dualistic nature of reality, encompassing opposites such as light and dark, activity and rest, expansion and contraction. Yin is represented by 2 broken lines, and yang is 1 unbroken line. Yin is soft, unseen, and stationary. Yang is hard, seen, and moving. Yin and yang cannot exist and function without each other. Without yin, you will not know there is yang. And without yang, there is no yin. Your physical health is yang, while your mental health is yin. You need both yin and yang to be healthy. Yin and yang move towards an equilibrium and balance. If there's any imbalance in your physical body, you will have unease and disease may follow. In breathing, yin is inhale. It draws in energy. Yang is exhale. It puts energy out. You need both inhale and exhale to live. Physical health thrives on balance. Too much activity, yang, without adequate rest, yin, can result in burnout, while excessive rest without activity can result in lethargy. Through eating, you will learn to recognize the current state of your yin and yang and seek equilibrium, such as engaging in vigorous exercise to reinvigorate a sluggish body or practicing meditation to calm an overactive mind. Day yang and night yin cycle. Yin and yang are in a constant state of flux and transformation, and this can be observed throughout the cycle of a day. Yin is more dominant at night, and yang is more dominant during the day. Yang energy grows from sunrise, peaks at midday, hence strong yang, and declines, while yin energy follows the opposite pattern. Action for you. Be more active during the day than at night so that you are more in tune with nature. 1.3 good balance of 8 trigrams will give you good health. The 8 trigrams, 八卦, symbolize fundamental forces and principles of reality. Each trigram is associated with aspects of nature, providing guidance on aligning with these principles. The 8 trigrams are represented by 3-line diagrams, with the lines being unbroken, yang, and or broken, yin. To be physically healthy, you need to have a good mix and balance of the 8 trigrams. In Feng Shui and TCM, balancing the energies represented by the Bagua in your environment and lifestyle can lead to improved physical health, vitality, and well-being. This can involve adjusting your living space, diet, exercise, and even social interactions to better align with the harmonious flow of qi energy as suggested by the Bagua. Practitioners use the Bagua map to diagnose and remedy imbalances in the body or in one's surroundings, aiming to create a harmonious balance that supports health and well-being. The 8 trigrams, Qian. This is represented by 3 unbroken lines. Qian means universe. It represents strength, creativity, lungs, and the head. Imbalances might manifest as headaches or cognitive issues, while balance promotes clarity of thought and strong vitality. Kun, represented by 3 broken lines. Kun means earth. Kun represents nourishment, stomach, and spleen. A balanced kun is crucial for good digestion and overall nourishment. Whereas imbalances might lead to digestive issues with nutrition and absorption. Kan, represented by 1 broken line on top and below, and the center line unbroken. Kan means water. Kan represents the fluid, ears, kidneys, and urinary system. A balanced kan is essential for emotional balance and healthy kidney function, while imbalances might result in emotional instability and kidney issues. Li, represented by 2 unbroken lines at the top and bottom with 1 broken line at the center. Li means fire, represents light, warmth, eyes, and cardiovascular system. A balanced Li gives good vision and a strong heart, whereas imbalances result in eye issues and heart irregularities. Xun, represented by the top and center unbroken lines with the bottom line broken. Xun means wind. Xun is associated with flexibility, the skin, and liver. Health here means good skin condition and effective detoxification processes, whereas imbalance can lead to skin issues and liver problems. Zhen, represented by 2 broken lines at the top and center with the bottom line unbroken. Zhen means thunder. Zhen symbolizes movement and the feet and the nervous system. A balanced Zhen contributes to mobility and an active lifestyle, while imbalances might lead to nervous disorders or mobility issues. Gen, represented by the top unbroken line with the center and bottom two broken lines. Gen means mountain. Gen symbolizes stillness, stability, and the hands relates to the bones, teeth, and nose. Balance in this area promotes strong bones and teeth, while imbalances can lead to skeletal issues and dental problems. 对, represented by the top broken line, followed by the center and bottom unbroken lines. 对 means leg. 对 is associated with joy, the mouth, and respiratory system. A balanced 对 trigram can indicate good communication and healthy lungs, while an imbalance might lead to respiratory problems and speech issues. 1.4 Lessons from the 64 hexagram. A hexagram is a 6-line diagram formed from two 3-line diagrams called trigrams. Each trigram combines with another trigram to form a hexagram, and there are 8 times 8, giving rise to 64 hexagrams. Each hexagram is made up of the lower and upper trigrams, just like our lower and upper body. In reading any hexagram, we read from the below trigram, which represents your inner self, subjective, and how it interacts with the upper trigram, which is the outer world, objective. Your physical health is what is seen in the outer world. For example, how tall you are. But your inner world, your genes affects your outer world. The 64 hexagrams depicts the ups and downs in different situations. This mirrors your health with its ups and downs. The last hexagram, 未记, not yet complete, says there's always unfinished business. This is the same for physical health. From here, we can see that no one can have perfect health. Many books describe the meanings of the 64 hexagrams. My Yijing Explained book explains them in a simple and practical manner. Here's a general approach to how the hexagrams can relate to health. 1. Reflecting on the present state. Each hexagram or its changing lines can mirror the current state of an individual's physical health. For example, a hexagram might highlight tension, stagnation, or imbalance, suggesting areas of one life or body that need attention or care. 2. Suggesting adaptation. Several hexagrams suggest adapting to changes or overcoming obstacles, which can be relevant for navigating health challenges. They might encourage resilience, patience, or a change in perspective or behavior, which can indirectly influence physical health by promoting a positive mindset and proactive approach to life's challenges. 3. Encouraging holistic well-being. Yijing wisdom is not limited to physical health, but encompasses emotional, mental, and spiritual well-being. Some hexagrams encourage self-care, contemplation, and the cultivation of peace and harmony within oneself and in the outer world, which are all critical for overall health. 4. Specific associations. Hexagram 27E, which means nourishing. This hexagram emphasizes the importance of nourishment, which means eating healthily or absorbing healthy influences in one's life. Hexagram 31, 显, which means influence. This can be seen as reflecting the impact of emotions and relationships on one's physical health, suggesting the need for balance in emotional connections. Hexagram 8B, hold together. Advisors seeking balance and mutual support, which can be applied to maintaining homeostasis in the body. Hexagram 9, Shi, accumulate. Emphasize the importance of patience and timing, reflecting the need to allow the body to heal and recover in its own time. 1.5, harmonizing with the 5 moving elements. The 5 moving elements, Yijing, comprise of wood, fire, earth, matter, and water. They represent dynamic processes of the 5 elements in nature that move, thereby creating, generating, and countering relationships. Wood generates fire, fire generates earth, earth generates matter, matter generates water, and water generates wood. What wood counters earth, earth counters water, water counters fire, fire counters matter, matter counters wood. Each of the 5 moving elements is linked to different organs and functions within our body. Wood, it represents the liver and gallbladder. It is beneficial for the eyes, tendons, and nails. Fire, it is represented by our heart, pericardium, small intestine. It is beneficial for the blood vessels, tongue, and speech. Earth, it is in our body, the spleen, stomach. Earth is beneficial for digestion and immunity. Matter, lungs, large intestine. It is beneficial for the skin, hair, and immune system. Water, kidneys, bladder, they are beneficial for the bones, teeth, and ears. Why do people who recover from COVID feel weaker and get tired easily? The 5 moving elements explains that COVID-19 hits the lungs the most. The lungs belong to the matter element, and matter generates water. With weaker lungs, less water is generated. The kidneys, being water elements, are affected adversely, and this causes the person to feel weak and get tired easily. Action for you. Balance your 5 moving elements as much as possible to get better physical health. 1.6, the role of energy Qi. Qi, or life force, is a central concept in Chinese philosophy and medicine. It is the energy that animates the body and all life. Practices such as Qigong and Tai Chi, using Yijing principles, are designed to cultivate and harmonize qi. Maintaining the smooth flow of qi in the body is essential for sustaining health and preventing disease. Practical applications for physical wealth. 1. Observe natural cycles. Align your sleep, eating, and activity patterns with the natural cycles of day and night, the seasons, and your body internal clock. 2. Engage in balanced movement. Incorporate both yin, restorative, and yang, active forms of exercise into your routine to foster physical equilibrium. 3. Eat harmoniously. Choose foods that support the balance of 5 moving elements, consuming them in accordance with the seasons and your personal constitution. 4. Practice mindfulness. Use meditation and mindful breathing to cultivate inner peace and a harmonious flow of qi. 5. Consult Yijing. When facing health challenges or decisions, consult the Yijing hexagrams for guidance on the best course of action to restore balance. 6. Embrace change. Recognize that your physical state is not static. Be willing to adapt your habits and treatments as your body and circumstances evolve. Just like the lines of the hexagrams change from yin to yang and back again. The wisdom of Yijing, when applied thoughtfully, can guide individuals toward a state of physical wealth characterized by health, vitality, and well-being. By embracing its teachings, we learn to live in harmony with the ever-changing flow of the universe, cultivating a body that's not only strong and active, but also resilient and adaptable to the constant flux of life. That's the end for chapter 1. Let's move on to the second most important wealth after physical wealth, and that is mental wealth. Now you can go to the next video, which will be chapter 2 about the mental wealth. This is Decoding the Wealth Codes with Yijing, a book reading by the author, myself, and the